Schematic diagrams. To represent electrical circuits, we use what is called a schematic diagram. Schematic diagrams are used to represent the components of electrical circuits and devices. Symbols are used to represent the parts of an electrical circuit by representing each element in it with a specific symbol. In this way, electrical circuit diagrams can be read by anyone with knowledge of symbols. Reading diagrams allows us to determine the components of an electrical device and how to install these parts. Following are the most important symbols used to represent the parts of electrical circuits. Wires. Wires connect the elements of different electrical circuits, and because wires have a very small resistance that can be neglected, they are represented by straight lines. Resistance. Resistance comes in different shapes and sizes within electrical circuits, but resistance is represented by one drawing in electrical circuits. Through a drawing that contains multiple zigzags, to indicate resistance to the movement of electrical charges in the circuit. Light bulb. The light bulb is usually represented in an electrical circuit diagram, in a circular shape, containing internal windings, to indicate that the lamp filament contains resistance. The electrical plug. The electrical plug consists of a container containing two prongs. It is represented by a circle containing two parallel lines of unequal length, in order to represent the driving force between the two prongs. Battery. The battery is one of the most important components of the electrical circuit. The battery is represented in the electrical circuit diagram by drawing two parallel lines of unequal length. The difference in length represents the amount of voltage difference between the two ends of the battery. The long line represents the positive battery terminal, and the short line represents the negative battery terminal. The difference in length represents the amount of voltage difference between the two ends of the battery. Switch. The electrical switch is represented in the diagrams by drawing two small circles with a small distance between them. These circles represent the place where the cutter comes into contact with the wires. An open circuit is expressed by drawing a straight line touching one of the two circles, but raised from the other circle. While in a closed circuit, a straight line is drawn between the two circles. The capacitor. A capacitor with two parallel plates opposite each other is represented by two parallel lines of equal length. If there is a curved line in the diagram, this indicates that the capacitor can only be used with a direct current source, indicating the polarity of each side. To represent a simple electrical circuit, consisting of battery, light bulb, switch, and wires, through the diagram. Each part of the circuit is represented by its own diagram, taking into account the arrangement of the parts in the electrical circuit.